This is the story of Keianna Burns, aged 44, and Ronald Burns, aged 46, a power couple in the city of Atlanta who were both killed in their home. It was learnt that sometimes in November, Ms. Burns shot her husband to death due to her going through some internal problems, even though the relationship portrayed what the public considered a couple goals type of relationship.
Hi, I'm Ronald Burns, and this is my lovely wife, Keianna Burns.
Hi.
Today we're going to talk to you about entrepreneurship and how it greatly benefited our life.
For those that don't know, my husband and myself, we've been entrepreneurs for the last 20 years.
This story will be taking us to Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia is a vibrant city with something for everyone. Atlanta is home to such giants as Coca-Cola and Delta Airlines, and more recently as a vital regional and headquarters business center for large corporations. Home offices for Home Depot, UPS, CNN, and BellSouth are in Atlanta. Keianna Burns was born September 15, 1977 in St. Louis, Missouri. She educated in the Riverview Gardens School District, graduating from Riverview Gardens High School. She later achieved a degree in cosmetology and started her own business, Critique Designs Beauty and Barber Salon. She was said to have been a hard worker. She grew her business for 25 years. She invested a very good amount of time into the business, ultimately making it to become one of the largest beauty and barber salons in the entire St. Louis area. Keianna had 3 kids from a previous relationship. She loved them with all her soul. Family members described her as a very great mother. Keianna was a devoted wife, a nurturing and loving mother, an encourager of women, a good friend, and a great businesswoman. Keianna was a successful business owner with 3 children when she met her now husband, Ronald Burns. Ronald Burns was born on May 14, 1975 in St. Louis, Missouri. Ronald attended and graduated from Vashon High School, where he was a part of the 1994 state championship basketball team. Ronald was very committed, ambitious, competitive, and had the attitude of a winner, always striving for greatness.
What's up, y'all? It's snowing outside, still gotta work, still gotta go make it happen. Get up because you want to, not because you have to, and that's where we've positioned ourselves in our life, that we get up because we want to, not necessarily because we have to. But the fight is never finished. The day is never done. We gotta keep on fighting, we gotta keep on pressing for what we want out of life and what we want to set our kids up for in the future.
At a young age, Ronald committed his life to Christ and began to do the work of the Lord. He began to minister to everyone he could reach and those he touched throughout his early life.
So when you're so frustrated, when you're so discouraged, you feel like you're stuck, that's God sometimes calling. God allows certain things, you understand, to happen in your life to draw you closer to Him. I heard a man say a long time ago, he said sometimes God allows you to lay flat on your back in life, so you can look up to the hills from which cometh your help. Your help comes from where? It comes from the Lord.
Ronald continued in ministry as he began another chapter in his life as an insurance agent and financial solutions advisor. He started a financial solutions company called Legacy Financial Solutions, where he was determined to help people all over become financially independent. Ronald was very successful in his business and his efforts to help families. He had 4 children of his own from a previous relationship. He met his now wife, Keianna, and the 2 of them merged their lives together through marriage on September 13, 2012. They brought their families together and their business minds and created something great that affected thousands of people.
Hi, I'm Ronald Burns, and this is my lovely wife, Keianna Burns.
Hi.
Today we're going to talk to you about entrepreneurship and how it greatly benefited our life.
For those that don't know, my husband and myself, we've been entrepreneurs for the last 20 years. And our mission is to bring you guys along to become successful entrepreneurs as well.
And in being in business over 20 years, guys, one of the fundamental things that we believe is that you should never spend all of your business time building somebody else's business. You should be in a position of leverage income where you make money that doesn't require your time. So one of the things that we're going to teach you is, what does the wealthy people understand that the poor people don't? They understand how to make money without their touch. We've been taught to go to school, get a great education, graduate, and get a good job. How about go to school, get an education if you choose to, and go own the business where your money doesn't require your touch, because you only have 24 hours in a day. And if you're spending all of your 24 hours building another man's business, you'll never own your own that you can pass down to your kids. We look forward to teaching you.
They started Six-Figure Ambition, a company that afforded them the opportunity to continue to help families and create legacies. They also formed a beautiful family with their 8 children.
are you?
After spending most of their lives in Missouri, they decided to move to Atlanta where they had plans to grow their businesses. They planned to expand their Critique Designs beauty and barber salon and grow their Primerica insurance clientele. Things were looking promising from the outside. No one knew they were so close to divorcing each other at a point in time.
And the story I'm about to share with you guys was the story from about, I don't know, let's say, I guess about 7 months ago, something like that. 6, 7 months ago, when my wife and myself, we decided we was going to get a divorce, that we didn't want to be with each other no more. We were just done with each other. And so, and it took me back to 6 months ago when Keianna and I decided that we didn't want to be with each other no more, and some of the things that transpired. And so I remember like it was yesterday. We talking about, you know, we just didn't want to do this no more. She was tired of me, I was tired of her. We was gonna go on about our business. And as we sat in the truck and we said, hey, you know what, if we're gonna get a divorce, let's be civil. You know, we got kids, we got businesses. We said, well, let's just sit down and just talk about how this all gonna work out. Meaning from a business aspect. We didn't talk about why we should stay together. You know, we love each other. None of that conversation was being had. We was done with each other. And so all we talked about, we said, okay, well, listen. We done with each other. We both came to that conclusion, but let's not impact everybody's life that's around us because we just decided we don't want to be together no more. Let's not do that. So I said, let's have a conversation. And we took out a piece of paper, we drew a line down the middle of it, and we talked about how the business was going to go, how we was going to divide the business. And she go her way and I go my way, but we didn't want to compromise and jeopardize everybody else's future because we was tripping. Let's not destroy our businesses. Let's not tear each other's name down. Let's not do none of that because there's kids, there's family members, there's moms and everything that we plan on retiring one day. And just because we decided we don't like each other no more, we're going to forfeit all that. We're going to mess up that for everybody. No, we got to figure out a way how we can work together, be divorced, go our separate ways, know at some point we're going to get remarried to somebody else, but keep sustaining what we promised the people that's dependent on us and keep that thing going. And when we got through having that conversation, we wrote everything down and we had it mapped out to a T how we was going to continue those businesses on an individual basis, but still reach that common goal and forget about everything else. And see, by the time the night had reached us, God had changed our heart. And I start thinking back to Jesus when he was on the cross. And Jesus was on the cross, and the same very people that he was dying for, he pierced them in the side, and he wanted to quit and he wanted to give up. He didn't want to go further. He looked up to heaven, he told his father, he said, listen, if there's any other way, he said, if there's any other way, God, remove this cup from my head. In other words, let somebody else do this. It got to be a better way than me getting on this cross and dying for everybody. Said it got to be a different way that we can save the earth. He said, but nevertheless, not my will, but thy will be done. Nevertheless, not my will. In other words, so he went through trials, he went through hardship, and it didn't even feel good to Jesus going through the persecution and the tribulations. But he was focused on why he was put here on earth in the first place. And I think that's one of the biggest keys to our success is that in spite of what we go through, see, people think our life just been rosy, and it ain't rosy now. We got a better marriage than we ever had, but our life ain't rosy. We got crap that's happening. If I get on here and tell you about all the crap that's going on in our life, you'll say, I feel sorry for them. But we don't want nobody to feel sorry for us.
Keianna Burns painted a rosy picture of her life on social media. She posted a picture of her receiving a Maserati Levant gift from her husband, and shared photos of her trunk stuffed with Louis Vuitton shopping bags.
Yeah, look what my husband did. This man outdid himself this time, baby. Check my new baby out. Check her out, y'all. That's that Levante. That's that Maserati truck. Y'all heard that engine? Yeah, he did this.
Two months prior to the sad incident, she confessed recently that she was having a hard time adjusting to the move to Atlanta and going through a bad patch.
Hey, hey, hey. What's up, y'all? Hey, Kimberly. Hey, y'all. How y'all day going? Good morning. Good morning. What's up, Michael Cohen? How you doing, brother? Now, y'all know I don't be doing this Facebook Live stuff. I just felt the need to hop on here for just a moment, not long at all, and kind of just talk about, life changes. For those that don't know, about 5-6 months ago, my husband and myself, we moved to Atlanta to expand our business. But look, y'all, I'm telling you, if you don't stay prayed up and you don't keep faith, things can swivel in and take you out. I'm telling you, you guys, like, the transition, it wasn't necessarily a smooth one. It wasn't a hard one either, but it was something that we chose to do. And when you come to a new state or city and you're trying to learn people and you're trying to learn, the things that they do, and that could be challenging. And coming here with our kids, just us and our kids, it's just us, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got nobody. We can't drop the kids off at our kinfolk's house. We can't go, so right now my husband is, at a retreat. I stayed back due to, because we have our children here. However, you all, I just wanted to hop on here because you have to be prepared for life changes, no matter what it is that's taking place. And I'm trying to encourage someone, because things in your life can change for the good or the bad overnight, literally. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't feel like you're a strong enough individual, some things may take you out. Social media, I just can't stand it. It get on my nerves. People this, that, but I'm telling you, it's some strong sisters and brothers on social media that keep me going some days. Like, real talk. I have some very positive people that's on my timeline, and they help me through my gloomy days, because yes, I do have them. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, if I'm being totally, perfectly honest, I'm having one right now. And the reason I'm going live is because sometimes you got to reach out and tell people that you need love, you need support, you need care, you just need a hug. And honestly, you guys, I need that. I need that right now. I mentor so many women. I encourage so many women. I pump life and positivity in so many women. But sometimes I need that myself. And God knows right now, I need that, you all.
Just 6 months after moving to Atlanta, on November 6th, she was seen on social media dancing with one of her daughters.
A go baby, a go baby, a go baby, a go baby, and that's my baby, and that's my baby, and that's my baby, and that's my baby, a go Raya.
Hours later, the unthinkable happened. Authorities were first called to the residence on November 6th when the couple's teenage daughter dialed 911 from another location to report an incident. By the time officers arrived, neighbors had gathered outside and said they'd heard gunshots coming from inside the Burns' home. It was discovered during preliminary stages of the investigation that there was a domestic issue which led to the wife shooting her husband and killing him. She was later found somewhere in the house dead. None of the kids were present when the incident happened. Social media went crazy when the news broke. There was no clear motive, but some people claimed Keianna was driven to kill her husband after discovering that he'd been cheating on her. Others say the couple was in terrible debt, and that Ronald was a con man who ultimately swindled her. People dug into his life and uncovered his previous wife claiming on an episode of Divorce Court how Ronald was a chronic cheater who made terrible financial decisions and ruined her credit. Following his divorce, Ronald apparently remarried, found God, and appeared to be a changed man. But whether or not that was actually the case, and if it in any way led to his death, is something detectives are currently looking into. Our sincere condolences to the friends and families of the victim. May the victim's soul rest in peace. Please stay safe out there and see you guys in the next video.